If I had to pick the one body part that everyone always asks me to hit, it would definitely be, well, not like hit. Everyone always asks me to get. Everyone always asks me to. If I had to pick the one body part that most people ask me to target, it would definitely be their obliques and love handles. I have had so many requests, so this is for you. Starting in second position, so toes to just a little bit turned out. Drop down to bend your knees, tuck that tailbone under, just drop it down so you don't want your butt to stick out, pull it in, pull that stomach in, and then open up the elbows. So you're gonna stay low into your plie and you're just gonna tap knee to elbow, side to side. So the point of this is just to warm up your body, warm up your spine, open up your sides and obliques, and at the same time you're working them. So you're not swinging your body side to side, you're really thinking about crunching and then opening to release. Staying low in that plie, I want you to start to reach your arms up and over, and think of reaching through those fingers. So to actually start to cross it in front of you. Breathing. And as you're doing this, I also want you to think about sitting up nice and tall. So not leaning front. You want to be nice and parallel to whatever is in front of you, which is probably your computer screen or TV screen. 4 more. 3 more, 2 more, and 1. You're getting nice and warmed up there. Let's take your arms up to the sky and start to draw your stomach in and just pull those knees up into your chest. And to get a little bit of oblique action in there, we're going to start to twist, bringing elbow to knee. Really grab the sky and drive it down. Start to round your back. Exhale and start to crunch to really get your core and your obliques in there. Beautiful. So this whole exercise, this whole video is going to be about those obliques and those love handles. You should already start to feel some kind of action in that stomach. Breathing is super, super important for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start standing. You're going to take your arm on a wall or a chair. So if the chair, obviously it's going to be down here. Extend the other leg, so I'm going to face the wall. Extend the other leg a little behind you. So the chair would either be in front of you or the wall. Right arm and my right hand and right foot are here. It could be your left, your right, it doesn't matter. Lift up your back leg. Bend your leg. Straighten this leg. Take your arm, same side as your leg, and reach to squeeze into it, and then a big opening to release. Reach to squeeze, and then an open. It's not about speed here. It's about finding that spot at the top and squeezing into it. So in order to get those obliques and love handles, you want to shorten the space between the rib cage and the hip bone, because that's what's going to really squeeze into that area. Release and squeeze. So what you don't want is this, because this part is not moving. You want to make sure you're crunching in that area. So go at your own pace. I'm just going to kind of talk you through this and make sure, my pants falling down, make sure you feel that squeeze. Exhale, crunch. Exhale, crunch. Okay, now hold it up on this last one. Little reaches, and only lift that leg about an inch. Keep it up nice and high. Lift up and up and up. Good, crunching, keeping a nice burn in that side. Reach it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have a round 2. Open up, crunch it in. That's it, open and crunch, open and crunch. So it's a big release and a big squeeze. Crush. 4 more here. 4, 3 more, 2 more. Let's hold it up. Let's pulse it in and in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your feet together. Give your side a nice stretch. We're going to bring it back down into our plie, toes open. Drop the tailbone down, tuck it under, elbows open. Tap side to side. So now the side you just worked, you should still feel something in there. We're going to work that same side again, but in a different way. But first we're just going to get both oblique action in here now. Reaching and stretching, so just the way we started. We're very familiar with this movement. Up and over, up and over. Try to reach your fingers, one to the knee, one to the opposite corner for 3, for 2, and 1. Okay, taking it down to the mat. Leg, arm, leg. Whoop. So the leg you just worked is back, up again. If you have sensitive knees, I would double your mat or grab a towel. You want your hand directly under your shoulder. You want your other leg lifted. And then you're going to take the other arm, reach, stretch it, lower the leg down, and then squeeze up. So reach, and then squeeze up. Clearly I'm in a very tight space, but if I were you, I would reach this arm all the way this way, and then lift up to squeeze into that leg. You can also go on the diagonal if you're in a tight space. Up, reach, and squeeze. So you want to also pay attention to what your hip is doing. You don't want to turn into the leg. Keep that leg a little behind you. I hope you're still going, still move. Even though I'm talking you through it. Squeeze. Up, squeeze, that's it. Up, squeeze. And lift, so it's a big range of motion. Lift it up. Open up to release, squeeze it up. Reaching through that leg. Exhaling out. 4 more here. 3 more. 2 more. Now everyone's gonna hold it up. Reach up for me. Pulse it up and up. So little pulses, just the way we did when you were standing. Reaching up. I want to see you slide that hand down your leg for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. A nice release. Give a good stretch into that side. Go on to all 4s for a minute. Just round and release that back. Curl your toes. Walk your hands back. And guess what? We got your plie. So get down into your plie. Drop the tailbone. Scoop that low belly and open up your chest. And tap it side to side. Sitting up tall. Opening those elbows. Up and over. So don't think here. Think tap. Up and over. Up and over. Up and over. For 8, 7. You got this. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more each side, and release. Let's get your other side. So you can move your chair over, or you can grab the other side of the wall. I'm taking my opposite leg down, hand, lift up that leg. Let's tap the floor, squeeze that leg. Big range. Tap and squeeze. Tap and squeeze. Oh, it's crunching. So I feel a release, and then I feel a nice squeeze. A release, and then a squeeze. So just so you can mentally prepare for this, we have 2 sets. This is number 1. Squeeze up. Squeeze up. That's it. Squeeze up. Lengthening, crunching in that side. Remember, you're closing this space. It's not just your leg going. It's not just your arm. It's reaching for those toes and then opening up. Reaching and then opening. Exhale, squeeze. Good. 4 more here. 4. Crunch it. 3. Oh. Crunch it. 2. Let's hold it. Let's pulse it up and up. So slide that arm down that leg. Lifting that leg for 5, 4, higher 3, higher 2. Hold it up for 3, 2, 1, and release. Give your side a little stretch. Get down into your second position plie. Drop that tailbone. Scoop that low belly in. Open up that chest. This time we're going to tap and reach. Now let's get our legs into it. Can we plie every time we stretch and reach? Down and down. Oh my goodness. Everything is working here. Pulling in, scooping in that stomach, dropping that tailbone, plieing, pushing through those legs for 8, 7, really reach it. Reach out of the top of your head. 5, 4, 3, don't stop. Hands behind that head. You take it. 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm still pulsing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your body up. All right, round 2. Arm, leg, lift. Take that arm down by your leg. Reach it. Open up. Keeping this leg bent. Reach it. Open up. Reach it. Now it is normal for you to feel it down here, all the way through that side of your body. Keep moving. Keep going with it. As long as you're thinking about crunching the side of your body, taking that hand, reaching it toward that ankle, and then release it. Big open and big squeeze. Oh man, burn all through the side of my body. Open and crush, open and crush. 4 more here. Up 4, up 3, up 2. Hold it up here. Just pulse it up for an inch. An inch. This is where you dig it deep. Don't let it go. For 5, 4, holy moly, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch out that side. Take your hands to your thighs, round your back a little. Give it a little stretch. You take it down to the mat. All right. So, same leg down, same arm down. Make sure your wrist is under your shoulder and you're not here. Make sure your hip is above that knee. So oftentimes I see this. Stack it. Hip over knee, shoulder over wrist. Lift up that leg. Again, the leg does not go in front of you. Push it a little bit behind you so that your hip is open. Reach your arm, almost like it's making a diagonal, and then squeeze it up. Squeeze it up. Lift it up. It's the same movement you did when you were standing, except you're now just on your knee. Shorter range of motion, squeezing up a little tighter, crunching and releasing, crunching and releasing. Give me 8 of these. 7, open up. 6, make sure you're squeezing through that butt. 5, open up. 4, 3, 2, guess what? We're gonna do 5 more because it's so awesome. 5, crunch it up. 4, 3, open up, squeeze. 2, open up, squeeze. Now last one, hold it. Draw that shoulder down, lift up that leg, scoop in that belly. Pulse it up and up. Slide that leg down. Slide that arm down your leg as you're pulsing for 5, 4, 3, I'm burning, 2, and 1. Okay, sit, stretch the side of your body. Stretch that other side. You are not done because we have so much more fun things to do. On all fours, just kind of release and round that back. And then we're going to take it onto our stomach. So you made it down onto your stomach, and the first thing you want to do is support your low back. So if you focus down here on my low back, I'm going to have you tuck under just a little bit, like you're scooping under your belly button and holding your abs in tight to relieve some of the pressure off your low back. Your hands, so you're going to hold it there, and then your hands are going to go behind your head. And your legs are a little bit wider, the hips width apart, shoulders are relaxed. You're going to lift up. So this is back extension. You're going to squeeze your butt just a little, scooping in the belly, drawing the shoulders down, and release. So just get the movement of that. Squeeze. So this is getting everything all down your back. And your love handles are mostly right there in that low back, high butt area. So this is going to be a really, really nice exercise for it. But we're going to make sure we really get it by doing this. Lift up, crunch into your side, bring it to center, and lower down. Lift up, take that elbow, almost like you're drawing a half circle, over to that hip, bring it, and down. So if you notice, my hips are staying exactly where they are. It's really just the upper body that's moving, pretty much the same idea as when we were in our plie and we were doing side to side bends. So you lift up toward that back extension, side, center, and lower down. Lift up, squeeze in that side, crunch, 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 crunch. Oh yeah, lift up and lower down. Up, crunch in your side, big, big movement. And back to center. Now this time when you do it, I want you to lift. I want you to think of lengthening that spine, reaching to the top of your head, and we're gonna go side to side without dropping down. Let's do this. So lift up the torso. Let's take it right, through the center to left, through the center to right, and to left. Keeping that extension going, keeping yourself lifted, keeping squeezing side to side. Give me 4 more, 4. Crunch it for 3. Keeping your legs stable, keeping your hips stable. Last one each side. Let's do it. 1 and 1, and bring it to center to release. Let's push yourself up. Again, round and release. and round. Okay. Final exercise. One of my favorites. This is definitely gonna get it if nothing else has. One leg down, one leg out. Again, your hip is directly over that knee. Hands behind your head. If this is an uncomfortable position for you, your other option is to put both knees down and to lean and do the exact same movement we're doing, just with both legs down. All right. Open up the elbows. Your goal here is not just to drop to the side, but to lift up through that torso. Think up and over, and then just squeeze in that oblique. So it is specifically this oblique that's working, this love handle that's working. Open up the elbows. Let's do this. Think up and over, over, taking that elbow and squeezing it. Now you're gonna go at your own pace. If you need to go slower, if you wish to go faster, this is your workout right here. I just wanna make sure that you're doing the correct form. So relaxing those shoulders, again, lowering down and lifting up. When you're doing this, you want to pretend that you are in a narrow alley with a wall in front of you and a wall behind you. And you have to go straight down that wall and then squeeze straight up. So there's no tilting front, no sticking out that butt. Open and squeeze. That's it. Open and squeeze. Relaxing those shoulders, exhaling as you're coming up. Relax your arms if you feel it in your neck. You can take your hands to your hips if you start to feel it in your neck. You can take your arms, maybe one arm here. Do what feels good for you. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Good job. Let's take the other leg down. Extend the other leg out. Pull in that stomach, hands behind your head. Remember, we're lifting up and over. Let's take it up and over. Feel a good stretch here. And then exhale to squeeze that space. Up and over. And then exhale to squeeze that space. So again, every time we're getting that oblique, you're crunching into that side. You're reaching up and over. And then you're not using momentum. It's all about pulling from that side of that body. Exhale. Another important thing to think about is exhaling and drawing this to it. Drawing that stomach in as you exhale. Not only are you working the side here, but you're pulling your transverse nice and deep. Exhale. Relaxing those shoulders, reaching to the top of your head to squeeze up. Up and over like a nice oval and lift up. Up and over. Again, if you want to reach your arms, up at your ears, this makes it a little bit more challenging. If you want to take your hands down to your hips, you can. If you want to take one hand up, one hand down, do what feels good for you. Just make sure you're relaxing through those shoulders and really working through that side. Give me 4 more. You guys are almost there. 3 more. This is so good. 2 more. Last one. Oh. And that's it. That is your whole oblique love handle awesomeness. I'm burning. I'm definitely gonna feel this tomorrow. I think you will too. I would do this video twice a week in combination with the other videos. I really, really believe you're gonna see results because this is definitely an awesome targeted oblique love handle exercise. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for your next video. Peace.